Hey guys, it's Chris here. So this is kind of our first sourcing video in the group. So this is gonna be a little bit different than how I normally do them because I'm gonna explain a couple real beginner things about my process in this video. So let's get in. We're gonna start with Target. So tactical arbitrage works pretty well with Target, but it does have some quirks and some things that we gotta be aware of with Target. Now, and I'll show those in a minute here, but let me show you guys the software that I use and the plugins that I use and that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is what my Amazon looks like when I'm doing sourcing. So give you an idea, this is Rev Seller. This is a really nice plugin, I guess it would be. And this gives me, like, if I paid $18 for this, dollars for that, it gives me my ROI, all that stuff. I can use the calculator for small and light. It'll pull up variations for me. This is a pretty useful plugin. This is not very expensive. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I don't have an affiliate for it, so I don't care if you use it or not. But I do care because it's actually a really good plugin. Coming down here, I use Keepa, okay? I don't need to use Keepa. I could use Tactical Arbitrage's plugin. That works pretty well. There's Helium 10's plugin. I actually have a video about free versions of Keepa. The reason I use Keepa is because none of the free ones work well on mobile. Keepa is the only one that works decently on mobile, so that's why I do it and keep it around. And it's like 17 bucks a month, so it's worth it for me. And then coming down here, Ebates. So I use this called Rev ROI. Let me show you guys Rev ROI on a better site, which would be Target. And I got to give a shout out. We actually have the maker of Rev ROI in the group with us. The one, the only, the indomitable Chris Grant. So he's in the group. He made this, and this is definitely a worthwhile thing. So what this does, what Rev ROI does, is it shows us exactly the discounts that are available. So like cash back sites, discounted gift cards. This might work a little bit better on a site like Kohl's, okay? So Kohl's, okay, let's see what they have to say. Okay, so rack of 10 is 10% off. I'm gonna have to do a Kohl's sourcing today, okay, because that's a crazy cash back amount. Glad I saw that. Would only have seen that using Rev ROI. So I definitely recommend using this. And I don't use all of these cashback sites. Most of the time, I only use either rack of 10, I call it Ebates because it used to be Ebates, or Top Cashback are pretty much the only ones that I use. And they almost always are either the number one or number two best cashback. So just so you know, I had an issue with Top Cashback years ago, and I swore I would never use them, and I've been using them again. So, it is what it is. But this also will show you discounted gift cards. Card pool raise, excellent. So on card pool, I could be getting 10% off discounted gift cards, plus my 10% cash back, plus the 20% off anyway I pay, plus, oh man, Kohl's, man. You're making it hard to do a Target video because Kohl's is going crazy right now. But we're going to focus on Target for this, even though I'm showing you this. So those are the main tools I use. I also use this one called Azon Tracker Pro. I've met the creator of this. I actually met him at Midwest Ecom. He's one of the best people that I met at the conference. I'll do a more in-depth video on this. It's outside of the scope for this. But this is what I use to track my sales, or to track my purchases. So this makes sourcing spreadsheets automatically for you, which of course Tactical Arbitrage kind of does, but this does a lot better and it's a lot more customizable. So what I'm able to do is, let's say I come to Target and I make, a purchase, I buy 10 of these, I can put them in a spreadsheet, tell Kate that I bought 10 of them, and then Kate can see, oh, we only received 8. So I immediately know that there's a problem there. And this is a really good thing to be able to do. So Azon Tracker Pro, um, I do have an affiliate link for it, but and I don't really care about affiliate stuff. I didn't make this Q4 group to sell you guys affiliate stuff. I'll tell you that right now. But I'll make an in-depth video about it, and then I'll put the link in. And if somebody's interested in it, that's great. It's not necessary. You can do it manually, but it is nice. Okay, so let's get into this, guys. Let's do some target sourcing. So let's kind of talk about the essential ways to source target. So we come here, we're on target.com, we're on the home page. Okay, I'm actually going to turn my camera off here, by the way, just because I don't want anything. The way Zoom works, it'll automatically put my video over the screen. So I'm going to just pause this for a little bit because it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Okay, so we're on the main target page here. And let me begin with my typical strategy for target is threefold. I like online sourcing, I like in-store pickup, and I like just going into store. So when I do scans, I'm scanning these like I'm going shopping, not like you guys are going shopping. Okay, what that comes down to is I'm scanning it for multiple ways to use this data. Okay, so you guys pick what's best for you. If you don't have a target right near you, do online arbitrage. If you have a ton of targets near you, do a bunch of in-store pickups and in-store purchases. And when I'm saying in-store pickup, I'm saying the thing where you order it online, have them put it at the front desk, you go in and pick it up, not buying it off the shelf. Do both, because you're going to want multiple transactions, small transactions, and a lot of inventory. So you're going to have to figure out exactly what's going to work best for you, but that's easy enough to do, and they're all going to work great. So let's get started here. So we do have this save 25 when you spend 100 on toys. We're going to come back to that. I'm making this video like you've never sourced at Target before online. So we're going to go to the weekly ad. We're going to start there. Okay. So let's view the weekly ad. Okay. So we start. They got tons of toys. Great. Toys. Great. Toys. We're going to skip all this because we're going to come back to that. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay. So we do have stuff that's not toys. Okay. So we got this Frozen stuff and the Star Wars stuff. That'll be good. And then save $5 when you spend $30 on costumes, decor, and more. That'll be good with Hide and Eek. Okay. So we got two good sales I think we got going on here. It was great. Ooh. So we got 3 sales that are pretty good so far. This toys and games. Now this is a little bit of a different sale than the toys. Well, I guess it's really not. When I think of toys, I think of what like a tween would play with. Well, not tween, but like a 10-year-old. Baby toys are also very good. So I like this. Okay. We got some beauty stuff. I'm probably not going to share a lot of beauty stuff in the group because so many people in the group are gated in topicals and so much beauty stuff is topical. If it touches your skin, it's topical. If it's a good joke about current events, it's also topical. Okay. And I mean, like the $5 buy two. I mean, I could do something with that, but kind of in the spirit of what this group is, I think our best bets. Ooh, we also got this here. I'm gonna do a video about this. This is on the list of videos to do about these cereals. So we'll come back to that. But we got 3 things that we can really do cool stuff with: the baby toys, the hide and eek, and the regular kids toys. So let's dive into this. Okay. So, and I'm just looking here. It's also good to just look on the front page and see what sales they got going on. Okay, awesome. So let's get into this without further ado. Okay, so here's right off the bat where tactical arbitrage is a little tricky with Target. So the first challenge with Target is the URL structure that they use. So into tactical arbitrage, we want to go to any website that we're going to search. Again, we're focusing here on Target. We could use Easy Bulk. I never use Easy Bulk, and maybe I should. Maybe that's a mistake that I'm not using it. But that being said, the reason I don't use it is I just make my own bulk lists, okay? And that's a whole nother video. I'll do a video on how I do bulk lists. I'm not going to do bulk lists in this video because there's a lot that's going to go on here. But we click on category example, it'll actually show us what we need to put in for the website. So if you're ever searching a website that you've never searched before, this is how to tell what tactical arbitrage wants. And it's different for different websites. So Walmart, Walgreens, here, we'll use Walgreens, okay? Walgreens will take, I call these dirty URLs. That's just what I call them for no reason. So it'll take pretty much anything on Walgreens. On Walmart, it'll take pretty much anything. On Target, it won't, okay? So if I do this, and I'm just gonna run this and not even set filters or anything. I run that, we'll go to watch log, and it doesn't recognize that. That's a problem. Okay, so we got to actually give it what it wants. Now, if you're making bulk lists, and I'm going to kind of do jerry-rig a bulk list here while I'm making this video. If you go to do that and you put a bad category link in, tactical arbitrage is smart enough to just skip the bad link, okay? So don't worry, you're not going to break anything, okay? The worst case Ontario, it just skips it. So this is the correct, I call these N numbers. I don't know what they're actually called, but I call them N because they're almost always after an N. So we can verify this by just deleting everything else afterwards. Oh, usually that would work, but I happen to know that that's the correct category number for toys because I do this search a lot. Now, I'm going to tell you guys another little Target secret. A lot of people, they're going to see, let me tell you something. The average human is very lazy, and I am too, but I'm slightly less lazy than the average person. So a lot of people, what they're going to do is they're going to just click, okay, there we go. That's the toy sale. They're going to grab this link, and they are done. That's not the way to do it, okay? This only has 1,100 results, 1,701. I'm sorry, 1,071. This is not a lot of toys for Target, not even close. This is just the ones they want us to look at. So we can still use this, but we're going to want to add more because I don't only want to search 1,000 items. I want to search like 10,000 items or more. Okay, so we added that. Now in your category here, you can put up to, I believe it's 25 different categories on different lines in tactical arbitrage. So this is kind of like jerry rigging together a bulk list. Okay, so let's do that. And I'm going to just start from the top in tactical arbitrage and then work my way down and show you guys filters and stuff. So we've seen now the toy deals that they want us to look at. Great, but we need more. Top toys. Okay. Now, one thing is that a lot of these toys, there was a caveat on the sale that Legos don't apply. So anything Lego in here, I'm not seeing anything right off the bat, isn't going to apply, but that's okay. Grabbing the end number for that. We want just regular toys now. Let's grab all these. Okay. Now, video games aren't in this sale, so. When I just went through and I opened all those links, all I want to do is just make sure that there's toys on the page. We're going to skip kids' books. I don't like to sell new books on Amazon, that's why. We're going to have a lot of toys, guys. I bet a lot of this isn't going to count because there's going to be a lot of Legos in here. That'll be okay. Totally want to buy that Gryffindor castle. I should post that, like, if somebody buys me that Gryffindor castle, I'll let them in the Q4 group for free. Somebody will probably buy it for me. Okay, boom. We got enough here to do some pretty in-depth searching here in Target. So let's do this. So we got our website, we got our categories, and we want to start now looking at our filters. This is where I do things a lot different than a lot of people. By the way, I'm going to copy these all into my clipboard just in case. So I do have some extra filters in here from a previous search I just did. But if you look through here, yeah, no, I don't actually have extra filters. This is the filters I typically use. You notice something. I don't use a lot of filters. A lot of people want to add too many filters. They want tactical arbitrage to make decisions for them, and that's not what tactical arbitrage is. It is dumb software, as in, not that it's not great software. It cannot make a decision for you. You can't have it analyze and say, yes, this is a good buy. No, this is a good buy. All tactical arbitrage is a data scraper. At the end of the day, it can be very fine-tuned, but it still is just a dumb data scraper. Okay, there's no intelligence to that, really. So when you look through the filters here, you got to keep something in mind. Like if you set your filters too restrictive, like I have a 20% ROI. I set that even though I probably won't share a lot of stuff in the group or even buy a lot of stuff in myself that has a 20% ROI. If I found something that was a crazy good item, sold crazy fast, took no prep, weighed nothing to ship to Amazon, but it was a 19% or 19% ROI, am I going to say no to buy it? I don't know. I have to look at it. I can't let tactical arbitrage make that decision for me, or else it's going to potentially make the wrong decision. So I like my filters to be a little bit looser than I really would ever buy. And then I go and analyze things manually, and then I make my list. Okay? That's how I do it. So you do it how you want, but I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing this. So my store discount, we got to understand our discount. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They don't understand the discount. So save 25. Okay. So also, what is this? I want to see actually what this is. Okay, so we're not going to be getting a card back. We just get a 25% off. So also another thing, we're going to want our orders to always be as close to $100 as possible. So that's our discount. Chris, what do you got for us, man? 2% cash back. Not bad. Ooh. I don't really use these, so I wouldn't really use them. But keep in mind, a lot of people do have the Target Red card. I don't do that, but a lot of people do. So if you did, you would put that in there. I'm going to not assume you have it for the purposes of this video, but we will do 2% cash back. Okay. $250,000. Again, probably not going to share anything that's a rank $250,000, but I just want it to be there in case. The estimated sales, I don't mess with that. I don't think that the tactical arbitrage system that they use now is quite good enough. And if an item is very new to Amazon, this will be messed up and it may actually estimate it much lower than it actually is. So don't use this at all. I don't care about the number of sellers. I don't care about any of this stuff, okay? This is all on a case-by-case items, like oversized items. I don't care because I don't use a prep center. A lot of prep centers will charge you extra for an oversized item. A lot of you guys don't use prep centers, so why do you care, okay? That's what it comes down to. It just frustrates me because this is such amazing software. It can do so much, but so many people put too much into this and they don't find anything. So anyway, I'll get off my high horse. We will do one filter here, and we're going to remove all the Legos because it said that sale doesn't work with Lego. And we will get some Legos because we are going to be searching the building block category. So I think that this is pretty good. I'm going to turn off the reverse searches because we're searching a sale. Not every other place that does, sells these things is going to do that. And this will make the search much faster. When you turn on those reverse searches, it slows down the search. Another thing that will speed up the search is we could set up the cache for older data, but I really like a 3-hour cache. I'm not going to go into the cache in this video, but if you look up the Tactical Arbitrage YouTube channel, they have a really good video explaining that. I think that 3 hours, really 6 hours will probably work for what we're doing now. We'll do 3 hours. 6 hours would work if we were later in the sale, but I'm just going to set for 3 hours for right now. It'll do well for us. That's my Tactical Arbitrage settings, guys. Let's go. Always make sure that we start and we get this going. We just want to make sure that it finds the products. Awesome, guys, we got it. Okay, so this is how I set up to do a Tactical Arbitrage search for a website. I'm actually going to make another version of this video where I do a bulk list in a spreadsheet. I'll do that right now when we're done with this. And then I will in a little bit do the analysis for this. So I'm actually just going to stop this search because I'll do a better one with a bulk list in just a moment. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.